So the next way that we're going to learn to cast on our stitches is called the knitting cast on. And like I've mentioned in the textbook, is I want you guys to learn both because I think it's important to know more than one way to cast on. And one of these may become easier for you. Like I always use the long tail cast on, but I know that there's people that just use the knitted cast on or any other cast on that there might be out there. So how we're going to start the knitted cast on is just the same. We're going to do a slip knot, just like we did before. You're going to grab your needles and just tighten that slip knot. All right, so now we're not really using our tail for this one, so we're just going to tuck it out of the way here. And the first step is to wrap your yarn from left to right over your right-handed needle. Okay, so our slip knot is actually on our left hand needle. So you stick your right hand needle just in here, and it's going from front to back. Then we're taking our working yarn and we're wrapping it around from left to right, just like this. Then you're going to take your right hand needle and kind of move it down and under your left-handed needle, and it'll look something like this, and you'll have a kind of a stitch on each end. Then you're going to take what's on the stitch on your right hand needle and slip it over to your left and just give it a little bit of a tug. Now we have 2 stitches, so let's do that again. Take your right-handed needle and go under and back. Take your working yarn, wrap it around from left to right, and then pull that right-handed needle down, just like so, and slip that stitch onto your left-handed needle and give it a tug. So now we have 3. So again, I want you to do 10 stitches for this as well. So I'm just going to quickly make 6 more. Okay, so this is our 4th stitch. If you run out of room, just kind of slide them down and try not to do this too tightly because then they won't slide. This is number 5. That's 7, 8, and then oops. And this is our 10th stitch. So there you have it, 10 stitches with the knitted cast on. And so for this one, we actually don't have to turn our work because our tail is already over on this side. So when we knit, we would actually just go in from this stitch instead of turning our work like we did with the long tail cast on.